Hi. Hey. Hey, you. What's up? We are live for a daily India talk. No trolls left behind. Stop. No trolls left behind. No, don't put sadness in the camera. No troll left behind. No troll left behind. Okay, no troll left behind. You're so silly. Oh, hey, Bread Junkie. Yeah, I was looking up some names for you. And I was trying to play on the beat, like BB. But I wasn't really finding any ones that I like. There was like Bread Blesser, which I thought was good. Bread Banker. Bread Builder. Bread Boss. Those are the ones I remember on top of my head. And then I was looking up synonyms, I believe, for junkie. Maybe I said the wrong thing. Anyways, I'm still pondering it, but things are good. Things are good. No complaints. How are you? How are you doing today? My love, can you get down? Get down. Get down. Thank you. Yeah, it is a slow day. It's Thursday. The weather was crappy all day, and then the sun literally just came out when the day is about to wind down. You did a Facebook meetup and it went surprisingly well. What do you mean? Like you met up with some people in real life? Like you got a group? Or this was virtual? Oh, you're from Ohio. I need to get to Ohio. Hi, Inosuk. I hope that's how you say your name. Thank you, Paula. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, then yeah, it was a good day. You made some bread. I love that. I love that for you. So that goes along with my title that I put today. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today. I wanted to talk about how ending a relationship with a narcissist is not the same as breaking up from a regular relationship, because it was like really on my heart today. But then I looked at my Facebook memories and I seen that it was National Entrepreneur Day. So I was like, yeah, I feel like that's a better vibe. Let's talk about it. Is there any entrepreneurs? I feel like Bread Junkie, you have to be some sort of entrepreneur if you love making money independently for yourself. You sold a phone today on Marketplace, so congratulations. Eminem, I am well today. How are you? Hello, Ayush. I hope that's how you say your name. And thank you, Paula. Is there anybody else who's an entrepreneur in the chat? I've been an entrepreneur since 2014. Yo, I'm telling you, as soon as I go live, my daughter starts doing the most, yo. She was just so quiet. You be doing the most, girl. You already are. If you're selling stuff independently and making money for yourself independently outside of a job, then you are an entrepreneur. You don't necessarily have to have a business or a LLC. If you know how to make money independently outside of yourself, you have a side hustle, you're an entrepreneur, okay? So I was gonna give like some tips and that legal money, feel me? Yeah, I feel you. Any money you make for yourself is legal, independently outside of a job, as long as you're not robbing or killing nobody, then it's legal. But yeah, you could. Entrepreneurship is. Oh my gosh, entrepreneurship is one of those things that you could you can learn a plethora of skills, things that you would never learn from school, things that you would never learn from your parents. Yo, I cannot focus on my daughter. Things that you would never learn from your parents. Like for myself, nobody in my immediate family owns a business or talked about business. Everything was get a good paying job that has job security and has a pension. So that's why I went into the medical field, and I worked in the medical field for 17 years unfulfilled, and I hated it. Um, and leaving the field in 2013 is what led me to start learning business in 2014. So my business journey starts with network marketing and MLM, multi-level marketing. So I was selling phones, coffee, insurance, all types of stuff. Well, let me take that back. I wasn't necessarily selling those things. I got into MLM because I was introduced to MLM. I didn't even know what MLM was. Like, I didn't understand the business terminology or none of that stuff. But the company that I had got into was selling those things, like phones and insurance and virtual doctor's appointments and stuff that is all common now. And then I transitioned still to a network marketing company, but it was selling travel. And there is where I learned a lot of interesting things about myself, because I never viewed myself as a businesswoman at that time or even capable of selling anything. When I think about business as far as family wise goes, I remember back in the day, the Avon women coming to the door selling my grandmother Avon. So that's what I thought about business. When I got into the travel, I necessarily didn't try to sell travel packages or none of those things. I wanted to get the perks, the discounts on trips for myself at the time. So that's what I did. I started traveling and using my benefits. And I was just living my life and sharing my life on social media. And unbeknownst to me, without me even trying, I started to build a team, or a leg is what it's called, in network marketing. But I didn't try. And I was like, this is interesting. Like, I'm not even trying to do the business part. Like, I really just wanted the benefits. And I'm building this business in this network marketing business without me even trying. So that is what sparked me to start taking business seriously, because I'm like, what will happen if I really put my mind to what I'm learning? What will happen if I really tap into this business shit? What's going to happen? Because things are happening for me and I'm not even trying. So that was 2014, 15, 16. And then like the end of 2016 into 2017 is when I started Veganish Foodies, which was it just started as a lifestyle brand. It was just supposed to be a lifestyle brand page on Facebook. And that page, I grew a really big following, just like sharing my journey. Like, everything in business for me has been me sharing my journey and what I'm doing in real time. And it just gained a lot of interest and people wanting to know what I was doing. And from there, because so many people was reaching out to me, I had to start creating products and services and all those things So, I started a catering business. I created my own products called Everything Sauce. I created like an annual event. But it all started with network marketing and not trying to be a businesswoman and not trying to learn the business aspect, just trying to get the perks. So everybody's journey is different. Um, so I think that if you don't have an interest in business, or you feel like you can't do business, or you feel like nobody in your family has ever started a business, you should just start somewhere. And I think that if you know nothing about business and you want to get your feet wet, you should either join a network marketing company, or you should do door-to-door sales. That's where you're going to pick up a plethora of skills through trial and error and through failures and getting comfortable hearing no, 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 no before you make a sale. Once you make a sale, you feel on top of the world, like, oh shit, somebody paid me X amount of dollars for whatever their product or services. So I think you should start there. If you have no experience and nobody in your family has ever done business and you don't know nothing about business, join a network marketing company or do some kind of door-to-door. I'm not lying. Yeah, it's true. Because you have to get comfortable with all that. You have to get comfortable with the business terminology. You have to get comfortable with putting yourself out there and trying to sell to people and talking to people and keeping people's attention and going through the no's, because business is all a numbers game. You have to go through so many no's before you get a yes. And that process is very humbling. But that's why for me, it was the opposite, because I had no interest of that. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be selling anything. I don't want to put myself out there. And for me, just taking advantage of the benefits, it was happening simultaneously, but that's only because I was really traveling. I was really using the benefits of the business. And then I was sharing, oh, I'm over here, I'm on this vacation, I'm on this island, I'm on this cruise. I was really just living my real life doing those things. And then people were like, India, what are you doing? Every time I look up, you're on vacation somewhere, or you're at this resort, or you're on this cruise. What are you doing? And I didn't think anything was going to come from it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just using my travel business perks. And then people wanted to join because they wanted to get the perks. And so I started to build a business leg simultaneously, and I was running up in the ranks with the company that I was in, and I was just like, I didn't even try to do that. Like I literally did not advertise or try to recruit people. It just happened from me actually using the perks for what I signed up for. I did not sign up to build a leg and to build a team. It just happened. So that's what really sparked my entrepreneur journey for myself. Is like, oh, I probably could really do this. Like, if I really put my mind to this and started tapping in and learning this. Plus, back then, I used to go to a lot of business seminars and a lot of business meetings. And so I liked the environment of everybody looked like me. Number one, that was mind blowing, because usually when you think about business, you think about white people, you think about people who don't look like you. if you look like me, I didn't think that. And even back in the day of the Avon ladies, I don't remember if they were white or black or whatever. I just know that I used to associate things with how I grew up. So because no one in my family ever talked about business or owned a business or did anything business wise, there was people that had side hustles. Like I had a cousin, he knew how to cut hair, so he used to make extra money like that. But as far as business, I never seen that. At the business meetings, everyone looked like me. And something that was very intriguing was everyone that would like be on stage and giving a speech, they'd all be talking about how they joined this business and wanted to build a legacy for their last name and be able to provide a lifestyle for their kids. And I was like, wow, that's inspiring to me, because where I come from, everyone talks about their kids as if they're a burden. They're like, oh, my life is over and I can't live and I can't travel and I can't dress the way I used to be, since I had kids. Like, don't have kids because your life is over, your life is ruined. So I really like that environment where everyone was talking about the reason that they joined the business, the reason that they were teaching themselves the skill, and this reason that they were trying to have financial freedom and time freedom was because of their kids. And I was like, yeah, this is the kind of environment I need to be in because I feel like that. And at the time, I didn't have any kids. But I was like, because they're so family oriented and the environment was just, it give you that that energy, that pickup. And so I was like, yeah, I need to be around this. Like, this is what I've been looking for. And then I was learning ways on how to work less and make more. And that's why I've been on like so many jobs, because I've I've always chased trying to figure out how I could work less and make more. And then when I was doing nursing, I was like, this is a scam. Like, why? I don't want to work 12-hour shifts. I don't like, this is not why I'm trying to become a nurse practitioner. I don't want to work 12-hour shifts to make a little bit more money. Like, I just, ugh. And I wanted to do nurse practitioner while I was going to school working. I wanted to do nurse practitioner so I could open up my own practice. So unbeknownst to me, I kind of always been tracing entrepreneurship and working for myself. But most of my corporate background is all from just trying to please my mom and my dad. I mean, my mom and my grandma. Good afternoon as your abundance and resource bonus grows. Thank you, Keith. How are you doing today? Kids is a huge step. I'm surprised I don't have any. Came close when I was 15 and 18. Yeah, I think that if I could give you any advice, my love, get your feet off of there. I just say be careful who you have kids with. And if you want kids, make sure it's because you really want them. Not because there's something to do. And not because it seems cool or you could get more on your tax returns, like all types of stupid shit that people do to have kids. But kids are truly a blessing. Kids come into your life to help you tap back into your inner child. The older you get, the more further away from you get from your childhood and your childhood experience. So your kids come into your life to like remind you and allow you to like see yourself in them when you was a kid and relive things and refresh dormant memories of your childhood. And it allows you to like be protective. Like with me with my daughter, I don't let anybody kill her curiosity. And I don't let anybody try to like rush her to grow up. It also helps me tap back into like my imagination and just getting back into that space of like creativity. So that's why I wanted to talk about this today, because of everything that I went through, like all my businesses were tied to her dad, and I've been at like a standstill in a very like mundane space in a very plateau. And so all those businesses have pretty much dried up except for my everything sauce. Now it is my business individually because the recipe is my personal IP, and I still have the sauce going. You can order it online. I'm not fulfilling orders right now, but I do still have my sauce in one restaurant. So I fulfill the restaurant orders by the gallon, and then I was filling online orders, but I run into a bottle issue, so I'm not doing any online orders. But my website is still up if you want to check it out and check out the reviews and stuff. And the IP, the recipe is my personal IP. But honestly, I don't have the umph and energy to do that. It was something that I created with a person that I thought we were building this whole life together. So I'm really trying to tap back into my creativity of like, what do I want to do business wise? And I honestly, I have an idea of what I want to do, which is starting my speaking career. It was something I was already doing. I was going to schools and getting booked to talk about transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle and teaching kids about healthier alternatives and stuff. Now I want to, but I was doing those for free. Like I wasn't getting paid to speak. So that's honestly my next chapter as far as creating a product or a service. Oh, I'm gonna start when I get some downtime. I'm starting a course called the 40-40-40 plan. And dang, I was gonna say like I have no business stuff going on, but it's just coming to me in my head now. I'm gonna start creating products and services and presentations based on the 40-40-40 plan, which if you don't know what the 40-40-40 plan is, it is teaching people how to get off the 40-40 plan, 40-40-40. Which I have a thing with this whole number 40, so it just came to fruition, I guess, in an ironic way. But teaching people how to stop working 40 hours a week for 40 years of their life just to retire on 40% of the income that wasn't already enough. And, I really have a big goal to teach people how to obtain time freedom and financial freedom and to build that bridge for themselves, however that may look. So yeah, so I got excited when I see my memories today, like, oh shit, it's National Entrepreneur Day. And it brings a smile to my face because entrepreneurship has honestly really changed my life. I have had time freedom since 2020. I have not punched anybody's clock. I have not missed any memories or milestones of my daughter's life. I get to see her grow and flourish and be curious and explore, and I haven't missed any words or her steps or any of that. So I have to be thankful for that. And I wake up when I want. I'm not waking up to an alarm. I'm not rushing to nobody's job. So I'm enjoying my time freedom. I thought I was building financial freedom with someone through our businesses. And that just came to a plateau. So God's going to help me create something else that's going to, so I'm like 50% there. God's going to provide the other 50% so that I can have 100% time freedom and financial freedom and, live that lifestyle that I have already wrote out for me and my daughter. But if you guys have any entrepreneur questions or anything you wanted to know about business, like feel free to drop them in the chats. If not, I was just getting on, and I'm dedicated to showing up once a day for y'all. For myself first, and then for anybody who tunes in after. So that was my entrepreneur spell. If you have any questions about my entrepreneurial journey or anything you want to know about that, feel free to ask me. If not, I'll wrap it up. It depends if I go live later or not. Really, like last night, I had to get some sleep. I was so tired. If people request, like if you're requesting, then I'll make it an active part of my night. If not, I am committed to going live once a day. But if you want me to come on later, let me know. If there's something you want me to talk about, let me know. Oh, Yeah, I didn't go live last night. I was going live twice a day, like midday and then at nighttime consecutively, like over the last week. But I didn't go live last night. I was so tired yesterday. I got on live. I did like a 6 minute live. It was not long. And then I got off. I was so drained. Um, Paula, your kids must be pretty like you. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet to me, Paula. You got me blushing. I have one daughter, and I do want to have more kids. God said I'm gonna have twins. I don't really know if that's still in my destination. I think what God tells you will come to fruition, however that will. But I want to have a boy because boys look like their moms and girls look like their dads. So as my daughter has gotten older, I start seeing more of myself in her. But she definitely looks a lot like her dad. She has my features, like she has my teeth, she has my smile, and I feel like she has my eyes. Like I feel like when I look in her eyes, I'm looking in the mirror. But definitely like her face is very much daddy girl's face. And so when I see women with their sons, I'm like, oh my gosh, boys look just like their moms, and I need to have a boy. So I do believe I'm gonna have twins. Twins run in my family. And nobody's had twins for a long time. So I had a whole thing. I was like, I'm gonna have fraternal twins, a boy and a girl. I already have their names picked out and everything. That might sound crazy, but I thought it would be with her dad. And I'm not really feeling too great about. I want to have more kids, but I always wanted to have all my kids with one person. So, plus I'm getting older in age, so I don't know. I'm still hoping for that to be true. I'm getting older, my eggs are drying up. So I feel sad, but thank you. And God bless you likewise as well. Are you an entrepreneur, Paula? Do you do any business stuff or have any side hustles, hobbies? Let me know. And while we're on the topic of entrepreneur, I feel like before I knew the word entrepreneur, I've always done some kind of side hustle. Like I taught myself how to braid at 11. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, share with me. What do you do? When I was 11, I taught myself how to braid. And then once people learned I knew how to braid, I always had requests to braid people's hair. So in high school, I had a side hustle where I was like braiding people's hair and making like $20 a head. So I felt good about that. I taught myself how to crochet, but I never like made money for it. It was just more of a hobby than a hustle. Oh, you work as a hairdresser. Oh, cool. I love that. Do your hands ever get tired? It's like I like doing hair, but like only for myself and like my daughter now at this point in time. Like doing other people's, my hands used to hurt. And it was just draining standing on your feet. But there's a lot of people who like love it. Like that's what they were meant to do and they don't mind the ins and out. Yes, a lot. Yeah, hopefully you get like hand massages a lot and you take some time to like relax off of your feet from standing. But I'm sure that you're an amazing hairdresser and your clients love you, and I wish you many more clients in the future. Getting your hair done is so relaxing and so therapeutic. And like ever since I locked my hair, I do my hair myself. But when my hair was loose, I loved going to the hairdressers and having somebody else wash my hair and sitting under the dryer. It was nice. You're very welcome. I love that for you. Where are you located? If you don't mind me asking. But yeah. Did y'all eat dinner? I'm so excited. I ate dinner early today. So woohoo, raise the roof. Because I've been eating dinner late the last couple of days. That could be another reason of why I was feeling like so sluggish eating late. But yay. So you guys are celebrating National Entrepreneur Day like me. England. Oh wow. I've never been to England, but I hope to see there one day. I got my passport. I just got my daughter's passport, so I'm gonna add it to my list. I love that. Oh, so you have one of those beautiful, like British? Is England British? One of those accents. I'm like obsessed with accents and languages, and when I meet people from different places, I'm like, oh, I wish I could talk like them. I love it, especially with the accents. Yes. Oh my gosh. Then I want to tell you I love your accent. I'm obsessed. So I love that. One day I'll get there one day. But yeah, thank you for tuning in all the way from England. That's cool. I'm in Massachusetts. It's boring here. Oh, thank you. I don't even think I have an accent. At least I don't know. When I hear myself talk, I don't hear any accent. I just hear whatever it is. Just hear my voice. But thank you. I love that. Thank you for that compliment. So yeah, I think that was pretty much my entrepreneurship story. If there was any other questions, I'm trying to think. Did I show you guys my sauce? I have like one bottle up here. I think I showed it before in another live. My daughter is under the bed doing the most. But here is the sauce that I created 2019 while I was pregnant. It's called Everything Sauce with an A because it's awesome, and it is a sauce that goes on everything, and it has all natural ingredients. And when I created this sauce, it was a sauce that was supposed to go with my vegan catering. So it was supposed to be a sauce that helps people eat more vegetables. That is initially why I created it, because I wanted people to have a healthy relationship with vegetables. And ironically, ironically, my customer base is all meat eaters. And so I had to pull away from calling it a vegan sauce because there was a lot of people that wanted to buy the sauce and they'd be like, oh, I want to buy your sauce and try it. I always hear good things, but I'm not a vegan and I don't like vegetables. I would put it on meats. So I had to start changing my message, but it was initially created as a way to help up your intake of vegetables per day. And then it just turned into its own thing where people put it on whatever they want. That's why it's called Everything Sauce. Also, because when I was marketing it at pitch contests and at farmers markets and stuff, when people would taste it, they'd be like, oh my gosh, I put this sauce on everything, because I didn't have a name for it when I started marketing it. Hi, Lucy Goosey. Welcome back. I didn't have a name. It was actually called Veganish Sauce because it was supposed to go with my Veganish Foodies catering business. So it was called Veganish Sauce. But I wasn't even telling people that. I was just like, I have this sauce. Do you want to try it? And then people would taste it and they'd say, I'd put this on everything. And so because literally everybody that tasted it would say that, I'd be like, oh, maybe I should call it Everything Sauce, but like do a word play. So that's why I changed the I to an A. Everything Sauce, a sauce that goes in everything. And now in the stores, I see a lot of stuff that is like everything sauce, everything sauce. This sauce can go on everything. But that was not before I created this. Thank you for the compliment, Lucy. Yeah, you can put it on whatever you want. You can check out the website. It's called everythingsauce.com. If people order, I need to order some more of these bottles. I don't have any more of these bottles. But the website is still live and you can still place the order. I actually have some orders on there that I haven't fulfilled, and I was thinking about just refunding the people their money to be honest, because um I have so much going on. I haven't been able to fill the orders outside of my one restaurant relationship that I was able to save. All my other restaurant relationships have dissolved, so I still have it in one restaurant. But Lucy, where are you located? This is my one bottle that I keep as a keepsake to show. Um, but I can always order some. I can order some more of the bottles. I'm just not able to get them in bulk like I used to. So I kind of. Oh, you're in North Carolina. Okay, cool. You're located where a lot of my family is. If you order some, I'll ship you some. So you can go to everythingsauce.com. So don't forget the A. Everything sauce with an A. Oh, you're in Cary. Okay, yeah, I've been to Cary before. Can you buy it in Europe? No, you cannot, Lassie. I've never shipped to Europe. I only shipped one time out of internationally, and it was to some place in China. And I don't even remember how I did that. It was a whole process I had to do. But I pretty much shipped to 27 out of the 50 states in the US. And I used to be in a couple of stores. I'm not in stores anymore. And I was in a lot of restaurants, but now I'm only in one restaurant. And if you order some on my website, I will order some more bottles and ship them out, because I make the sauce still on a regular for my restaurant. I make them by the gallons, and get them to my one restaurant. So I do have a gallon of sauce in the cabinet right now. Oh, that's the other thing. This sauce is shelf stable, so you can leave it out. It does not have to be refrigerated. Or if you prefer sauce to be cold, I don't like my sauce to be cold, but so you can either keep it in the refrigerator or keep it in the cabinet. It's called everythingsauce.com. Everything with an A, not an I. Everythingsauce.com. And you could read the reviews. I have awesome reviews for real people from real people. And I was honestly thinking about shutting down my website because I haven't been shipping out any sauce. And that's what today's talk was about entrepreneurship. So this was one of my many products that I created when I started my own businesses. But if you don't have a business idea and you don't know what to do as far as product or service, I would highly suggest you get into network marketing or start some kind of door-to-door sales, because that's what helped me create this. Learning business through starting other people's business. Hello, Silas. I was just showing off. We're talking about today's National Entrepreneurship Day, and this is one of my products that I created when I started my own business in 2019, called Everything Sauce. But how are you doing today? And are you an entrepreneur? Do you know anything about business? B2B, B2C, or just like solo entrepreneurship? What? I have no clue what you're asking me, Lucy. This is the word of the day. What does that mean? Yeah, I think my daughter is asleep under Patience. My love, what are you doing? I don't know what that word means. Elaborate. Give me a second. Patience. Patience. What are you doing? Come from under the bed. Hey, all right, I'm back. Oh, you didn't tell me. I don't know what that word means, homegirl. It is a sweet and savory sauce. It has a layered flavor to it. So when you first taste it, you will taste the sweetness because the base of the sauce is it's an agave. It's an agave based sauce. Then I have ginger, turmeric, and garlic as the spices. So you will get that. You will literally taste the spices after you get the sweetness. And then there is a little kick. Now, depending on your taste buds, will determine if the kick is powerful or not. It's not overbearing, meaning whether you like spicy or not, it doesn't linger in your mouth. It's not going to set your mouth on fire. But there is a little kick because of the sriracha. So it's a layered sauce. Sweet, spices. I don't know a word for the spices, but a layer of spices you'll be able to taste. Like when people taste it, they'll be like, oh, I taste a little ginger or I taste a little turmeric. It depends on your palate and how you're able to differentiate between the spices. And then that little kick at the end. But combo, sweet and spicy. I get a lot of different things. Like over the years, there are some people that's like, it tastes like barbecue sauce. It tastes like ketchup. Oh, it tastes like McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. There's a lot of people that say a lot of different things. But I think it's a nice balance between sweet and spicy. And you literally could put it on whatever you want. I have used it a lot as a salad dressing. It makes the best salad dressing in my opinion. And I use it a lot for cooking because I cook every day. So when I'm making spaghetti sauce, I just pour it right in, or a stir fry, or anything like beans, whatever I'm cooking, I just add the sauce in there instead of having to try to reach for all these different spices to look for a certain flavor. Saves you time, effort, and energy. Just put it in there and everybody loves it. Kids, adults, elders. I haven't had one person in the 5 years of me selling the sauce, haven't had one person say, ew, the sauce tastes nasty. If the sauce is too quote unquote hot, like if the kick is too much for people, they tell me that, but then they still buy the sauce because they gift it to someone else. So I always say 9 out of 10 people think the sauce tastes amazing and they buy it. But even the 10th person, they never say it doesn't taste good. They might just be like, oh, it's kind of too spicy for me. Like my taste buds are weak, but I know this person or that person that would love it. So I'm going to buy it for them and gift it to them. Or they buy it for Christmas presents or whatever. So it's 10 out of 10 sauce. And it came out of my head. Came from my brain. A brain that somebody claims is broken and mentally ill. So. If you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to wrap it up. It's 7 o'clock, and I need to start doing bath time shortly. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your engagement. I wish Aztec got on here because he wanted me to talk about business, and here I am. He's not here. But anyways, you can check out, I was still learning how to write on here. I could only start a poll or start a Q&A. I don't know how to write, or I would write it in the chat, but it's everythangsauce.com. everythangsauce.com. If you want to check out the website. And if I get some orders from you guys, I will ship them out to you. Just give me a second because I need to order some bottles, but that all depends on the orders. If you guys have no other questions, comments, or feedback, I hope I answered your question, Lucy. I'm going to look up this word because I don't know what this word means, but I'm going to look it up. But I hope that my description of the sweet and spicy and layers was sufficient enough for you. And if you don't have any other questions, I'll leave you with my 3 messages. 1, don't let anybody label you, because those who try to label you want you to live in lack. They want you to live in lack, not in your purpose, okay? And they see something in you that they don't want you to see in yourselves. So they want you to they want to label you so that you wake up every day and live to that label and live in lack and limitation and not stretch to your full potential. 2, don't let anybody put you in a box, because those who try to put you in a box is simply because they cannot get out of theirs, and misery loves company. And 3, don't forget to turn your life into a lifestyle. You turn your life into a lifestyle by taking your life into your own hands and participating in your own rescue and saving yourself. Because absolutely, positively, nobody's coming to save you. And if you do those things, you will save yourself from living the life that your parents want you to live, the life that society tries to create for you to live in, and the life that the school systems and the job systems try to mold for you to live in. Abundance and prosperity is your birthright. You were not born to just work a job, pay bills, and die. And you were not born to just exist. You were born to live. And so that's why my message is to turn your life into a lifestyle. Okay? And you turn your life into a lifestyle by living in your purpose. And the way to find what your purpose is to find what problem you were born to solve. When you find what problem you were born to solve, then you will figure out and find what your purpose is. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing night, amazing day, wherever you're checking in from, whatever time it is. And we have a kangaroo in the chat. Oh, hold on. I love this. That was my message. But this is for you. Quavo, who doesn't have a real name or a profile picture. And I'm pretty sure you're not an entrepreneur or didn't create any business or service or product. So this is for you. You are a kangaroo.